Hey guys, it's Carlos. Welcome to Real Sales Dynamics, where we do deep dives, breakdowns of the solar industry and solar pitches as a whole. Today, we're going to be following a couple of our reps at Pacific United Power, their pitches, things they're doing right, things they're doing wrong, and ways in which everyone can get a little bit better at selling one of the most important things in the entire world, which is energy. So without further ado, let's get it done.
The interest rates are so high now. All right, first day out in Tampa. Got 2 bills, 2 appointments set. One today, one next weekend. Got 2 great families we're trying to help out. Let's see what we can do for them. Whew, transition.
That one. I personally don't.
Hey, how are you guys?
We have no soliciting sign.
I haven't said anything. I just walked up. Okay, we're not selling anything.
You got a gadget and it sounds to me like you're selling something.
No,
Mommy nesting.
he's recording for training purposes. We're teaching people how to be nice. We got a YouTube video of teach people how to be nice and friendly to others. Yeah. Is this still the Reccomend residence?
That's me.
That's you. Okay. My name's Adam. That's Garrett. So we're just following up on a notice that was sent out by Tico a while ago.
So Adam's pure conviction and confidence when she goes, it's no soliciting, and he just kind of walks through it, laughs it off, is exactly how you're supposed to respond in those situations. Sometimes we get into this, this mindset of, oh, it says no soliciting on it. That means we're legally not allowed to knock. That's not technically true, right? If there's 18 different signs that say no trespassing and there's a bunch of guns, you may want to ignore that house just in case. But he just had such great, just kind of a laughter and candor about him. And then to follow it up with, we're training people on how to be nice, which also sets the tone with the customer. You're literally just saying the word nice, so in their head, they're like, I should probably be nice too. You're setting up the pace. And the fact that he immediately goes into the pitch as soon as he can tell he's gotten her engaged into the conversation is exactly what I train on, and I'm so glad to see Adam fulfilling that.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
You might have? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a while back.
It was a while back, yeah. Yeah, so basically I'm sure you've seen in the notice that with a lot of people moving to Florida, the cost of energy is going up. So we're in what's called the energy shortage right now. It's a struggle. So I'm sure you said you've seen the cost of the bill been going up. Yeah, it's because of the energy shortage. So my job today, we're just here to address those shortages and add extra power to those neighborhoods. Because in the past, there's only 3 ways to get power, whether it's Tico, windmill, or you have to buy solar, which didn't make sense at all because people would pay like $50,000 to $60,000, and I'm sure I don't have that kind of money, but I don't know if you do, but yeah, I know. It's pretty annoying, right?
Rebate.
Yeah, no, it's...
One of the things that you guys can do to set yourself up for success is that people seem to understand things best in like a 3-peak cluster there, where he's bringing up either you go with your utility, we can use windmills, or you can spend cash in order to go solar. It kind of just gets them to understand that a bit, and then you're able to kind of jump into the cost-cutting solar loan program that we offer as a company. And it's just, you're kind of gliding by any potential objections or little scary words that the customer might hear in order to be able to best lay out the best case scenario for you to be able to get
your power directly from your own home at a much more reduced rate instead of having to go through Tico. The only downside is if your bill is super high or super low, we can't help you. So roughly, what's kind of your average monthly bill?
So he's using a great takeaway line there, which is if your bill is too high or too low, we can't show you savings. That's actually true. If someone in a 1,200 square foot house has $2,000 electricity bills, I can't place enough solar panels on their home in order to be able to cover their electricity usage. So what you're doing is you're doing qualifying questions while pulling back so that it doesn't seem like you're an overly needy sales rep. Now, one of the lines he used though is what's your average bill? I tend to stay away from that when I'm doing solar knocking, mainly because that's a common question asked by a lot of other solar reps. A competing phrase that you can use instead is, what's a low bill for you guys? And that's a question that they're actually often not asked in those situations. And it just kind of gets them to go, oh wait, actually what is a low bill? And then they think about it. And then you tell the high bill, and then you can figure out the actual average, because the actual average, most customers don't end up knowing it anyway.
That is very precise.
Air conditioner
Yeah.
a couple of months ago.
Okay, that definitely helped out, right? Yeah. Those are very precise numbers. I've never gotten a range that decimal, but that's good. Okay, do you do your billing online or in the mail?
Actually, I call it on the phone.
Oh, you call on the phone. They don't mail you a bill or email
Yeah,
you?
they mail it
They
to
mail
me.
it to you?
I just
Okay. You just prefer to do it on the phone.
And do the
The billing?
what do they call it? It's not easy pay. It's
Is it auto pay?
auto pay or
Auto pay.
something.
Okay, yeah. If you had the paper copy of your bill, would you be able to pull it up for me while I just go check the meter out?
Yeah.
Okay, is the meter on this side or this side?
Should be on this.
Okay, all right, I'll be back in 30 seconds after you.
Okay, so you did a couple great things here. One of them is going, do you do your billing online or via paper? This is called two-option closing. We talk about it a lot, but you just want to set it up so that there's no way that it's really a no. It's just more a matter of they're going to start answering your questions. And it's also, that information is also going to be able to give you info on how best to move forward quickly, right? So if, for instance, they say, yeah, I do it via phone, you go, oh yeah, no, that's even easier. And then you just kind of walk away in order to check the meter. Or if it's paper, even easier, go ahead and grab the bill. Either case, just make it sound like a really easy thing to do. And by him walking away when she's gonna go get it, de-escalates some of the pressure in the situation so that she doesn't feel like she's being judged because she can't find the freaking email on her phone or whatever else. 90% of the time you end up going back to the customer anyway to help them out with their phone, but at least you allow them to try a little bit.
How does it look? Ooh, look out for the lizards.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool, good meter.
Oh yeah, these don't have a button or anything, huh?
I know, those are like this.
Oh, the button's like inside.
Inside,
of it.
yeah. They don't want you hacking someone's bill.
Yeah, that's true. Cool.
This is part 2 of the YouTube channel, how to be nice to people.
How to be a kind human.
How to help members of your community. Step 1, don't take negativity in your head. Someone's being rude to you, they're not trying to be rude to you. They're just in a bad mood. So it's my job to uplift them, bring them to my level. It's up here. This is where they're paying Tico, and this is where my positive level is. Just gotta make sure you're higher than the utility company. That's how you beat them.
I respect that.
Respect.
Superman.
Super jagged.
Yeah.
This is the one I paid last month.
Awesome.
What, are you going to look at the usage?
Yeah, so on the 3rd page of your bill, it's gonna show you a little bar graph with the usage and the cost breakdown. You were almost right there. 167. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we did just pass the hottest months of the year.
Yeah. Okay, so I take a picture of that real quick. Okay. Has anyone ever explained any of the charges you're paying for in your bill to you?
They might have a long time
might
ago.
a while ago,
but
yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I'll do my best to fill you in. You know, you see that charge right there? Can you read that to me?
Daily basic services charge,
Yeah. How much was it?
$22.01.
Bill breakdown, that creates pain, right? So in any pitch, you break preoccupation, you create pain, you create a desire to learn, i.e. solve their problem. You then qualify, i.e. pull back so it doesn't feel like you're overly needy, and then you set up the appointment. In the bill breakdown, what you're doing is essentially creating the pain by allowing them to know all the fees and other stupid things they've been spending thousands of dollars on for years, and they get none of it back because essentially they're renting their power from the utilities rather than owning their power.
Do you know what that charge is for?
Basic service. That's a basic fee that everybody pays.
Yeah, it's the cost to basically just be on the grid. You're just paying basically towards the grid. What about the second one right under it? Could you read that one to me?
Energy charge, first 1,000 kilowatts, $62.43.
Okay, and then the one after it?
And above 1,000 kilowatts, $15.95.
Do you know what that charge is for?
for having a higher wattage than 1,000.
Yeah, it's just basically just like,
I don't know how I get there, but.
yeah, it's just, you're basically just using more energy. That's kind of the energy consumption that your home uses in that timeline. What about the charge after that fuel charge?
Fuel charge, first 1,000 kilowatts, 37.91.
And then the one
Fuel
after.
charge, that's gasoline or.
Yeah, do you pay for gas with Tico or?
It must be for the heater.
So the fuel charge is actually the cost to burn the gas, to spin the metal turbines and ship the power from Georgia to here. That's kind of the charge that homeowners are paying for now that we're in what's the energy deficit, the shortage. That's why the bill's been going up. It's because not that you're using necessarily more power than you were last year at this time, it's just that you're getting charged more because we have to bring it from a farther distance. That's why. What about the next charge? Do you see that charge, those 3 charges right there?
Storm protection charge, 401.
Do you know what that charge is for?
Sounds kind of like maintenance of some sort.
That's just the cost, basically, like if the grid shuts down from a storm, which if it does, it does. They can't really do anything. That's just how they sneak fees in your bill to get more money. But that's the one right after that.
Clean energy transition mechanism, 538.
Do you know what that charge is for?
I have no idea.
That charge is actually, you're paying towards your neighbor's solar. So you're actually subsidizing everyone's solar in the area. I'm not sure if you know about it, but you're a really nice neighbor. You're helping pay for their solar and save them money. Even if you don't know about it, you know, you're super helpful and they're grateful for everything you do for them.
One more thing on this, he loves body language. When Adam first came to us, he was not using a lot of hands and shoulder movement and everything else, but now he's really getting wound up, and the thing is that motion creates emotion, right? And so by being open, by being like this, you're being inviting, you're bringing people in rather than being reserved and being slow, right? And by moving around and everything else, you're gonna get the customer to also start doing that, getting to move around, check out the electric panel, all those other things. And that just kind of, again, allows you to glide through your pitch and into a close and then into panels.
And you're also paying for Tico's solar too, part of that charge, so.
Florida gross receipt tax, okay, so that's
just
tax
taxes.
to the state of Florida.
Yeah. So basically all we do is instead of you paying all those little fees that we just went through, you just start paying for the actual energy consumption of your home. You just eliminate all those fees because no one's going to ship it towards you now. You're just producing it on site. So I'm actually able to come up with a design in about probably 2 hours. If you're available, I can stop by because we're actually meeting with Francisco down the street in about an hour. So I can stop by after I meet with him and sit with you and see what we can do. Would you be available around 5 o'clock or so?
Oh, no.
Not available today, okay.
My boyfriend's gonna stop by and pick me up and take me out to dinner.
Oh, what a nice boyfriend, okay. That's fine, hey, dinner is more important, so. How's your schedule looking like tomorrow?
I think it's pretty free tomorrow.
Pretty free? Do you prefer mornings or afternoons?
Afternoon.
Afternoons, okay. How does 2 p.m. sound for you?
One little thing on the tie-up here. He's doing great, but when he goes, how's your schedule like tomorrow? That made him sound like his entire schedule was really open tomorrow. And then he does the early or late, which is great. Again, that's 2-option closing, but he goes, 2 p.m., does that work for you? Instead you go, yeah, I got a 2:30 available and a 5:30, right? You basically, you're creating artificial, or potentially if it's real, right, you're really busting your ass and you're getting a lot of doors. Real appointment times, so they're taking your time more seriously. I've seen a couple guys out there literally say things like, I have a 2:15 and a 3:45. So they're thinking about exact times, not a yeah, 2 give or take kind of thing. And so the more you solidify what we call the button up there, the better off your lead's gonna be. And if you can set a really solid lead, it's going to be so much easier to close and that much more easy to actually get the install because they're taking it seriously. The only way someone is going to take you seriously is if they believe your time is worth something. It is worth something. So start acting.
Is that too early, too late?
Okay.
Okay, 2 p.m., awesome. Okay, and then, what's the best phone number in case, in case you can't, you don't qualify, or in case I'm running a little late, I'll just shoot you a heads up. Are you a 786 or 727 or 814?
813.
813, oh, okay. Gotcha. 813, awesome. And then how do I spell your first name just to make sure I don't misspell anything? What's the best spelling for your first name?
Which one?
Your first name, how do I spell it?
Oh,
Make sure
Judy.
I don't. Judy. J-U-D-Y?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I always ask because some people have different spellings and different pronunciations, so I got to make sure I'm being respectful. All right, Judy. My name is Adam. That's Garrett. I will see you tomorrow at 2. All right. Take care.
Wicked smart. How do I spell your first name? He probably forgot it. Her first name? Totally fair. Great way in order to make sure that everything gets done there. The tie-up is pretty good. Again, I would just say, I just wish he had the confidence at the end as he had in the beginning, because what happens sometimes is you end up getting excited. And so you're like, oh, are you 727? You know, you start talking about a little bit lower and stuff like that. And so you really want to make sure that it's just a solid, confident ending, because they remember how you made them feel in the beginning and how you made them feel in the end. They usually don't remember the middle part.
They have a sick car. The 4 Series, the nice interior. They don't really get.
Hey, how are you, sir? All right. That was a sweet ride you guys have.
Thank you.
Hey, sorry to bug you. The homeowners here? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we were just following up with a couple of your neighbors. We just spoke to Francisco and Ryan down the street. Did you guys get a notice from Tico a while ago regarding the...
No, it's okay. Yeah, did not.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'll do my best to fill you in. That way we can at least make sure, take you off the list so no one comes and bothers you again. Have you realized that the cost of your electric bill has been going up the last couple months, maybe even last year?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, with the summer, yeah.
Over the summer, of course, yeah. Do you know why the bill's been going up?
Like everything else, I guess.
Inflation? Yeah, that's one of the factors. The other reason is we're in what's called an energy shortage right now. So we're actually pulling our power from Georgia because we got a lot of folks moving to Florida and people like me getting Teslas. So
sure.
that's kind of why.
You.
Huh? I know, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. That's why I'm here to fix it. I'm here to make up for my mistakes.
That's all right. I'm not getting one, so it don't matter.
Okay. Well, you got a BMW, so you're fine.
It's okay.
You already got that.
Yeah, good on gas.
It is. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't have expected that.
We went to Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting 44 miles to the gallon.
Wow, that's like my old car. I had a Camry, like a Toyota Camry, and it was getting like 44 on the highway. Wow, I did not think that.
Shocked. Was that good?
Wow, that's awesome. But yeah, so all we're here to do is we're just helping people who have shortages in their neighborhood, like this one. It's just categorized as a high usage neighborhood, but that's why your bill has been going up, is because you guys are using a lot of power, but we're in a shortage. So we're just coming in to add extra power in those neighborhoods. Basically, a while ago, to get extra power, you'd have to pay like $40,000 to $60,000 to actually get a system to produce your power on your home directly. But the only downside is, if your bill is super high, we can't help you. So kind of what's like an average monthly electric bill?
Yeah, my house is pretty efficient. So.
Pretty efficient? Okay, so what's like a monthly bill for you guys?
A lot of insulation, we got a new system. So.
Oh, awesome. So you got everything going, okay.
Yeah, I do.
So what's like a monthly bill? Is it like 200, 300?
Not even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little under 200.
Wow. That's awesome.
200.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. That may or may not work. How do you guys do your billing? Is it online or in the mail?
Online.
Online? Okay. So if you're able to pull out the bill, I can actually show you the charges that basically, that's the reason why the bill's been going up. I just have to make sure the meter's been updated for phase 2. Is the meter on that side or is it on that side?
There. I recently had the surge meter put on too.
Okay, yeah, the meter next to it should have been the smart meter. You said it's on that side, correct?
That's right here, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go check it out, make sure it's updated. Would you be able to pull up the bill for me and I can just wait for you?
Not right now.
Not right now?
Not right now.
Okay.
My stepdaughter's getting ready to have a baby, so we're kind of.
Oh, she's
in the stages.
She's in the hospital right now?
Yeah, she is. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's. I mean, all we do.
Look at my meter.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we can do that, and then we can go take a look at it together. But yeah, all we do today is we just see like on your. I'm sure you know on your Tico bill, there's a third page. I'll show you a picture of your neighbors.
I don't even look at it anymore. I just look at the amount.
Probably just on auto pay. Yeah. You just look at that little number and you just pay it, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
So we look at that little bar graph, and then
see.
I actually can explain some of the charges that you're paying for. It takes about a minute, and then we find a time that I come back and basically sit with you and see how many of those charges we can eliminate.
Oh, okay.
Because your neighbor, Francisco, is paying 20% more than he should have because he's paying those hidden fees on his bill. Typically, it's 20 to 40% for every home.
So you can get rid of those hidden fees?
Yeah. Okay. So if you actually, if you have a second to pull it up, I can help you. But if not, I can stop by tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, you do have the smart meter. I'm sure you remember the analog meter.
Yeah.
That's what it was like 5 years ago. That was phase 1. So they updated it to this one, the smart meter. Basically now no one has to physically come and track how much energy you use. everything's done online. So, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll stop by tomorrow and just be able to grab a picture of the bill from you.
Okay.
And then
I'll
we'll
try
do
that
that tomorrow.
Okay, man.
All right. What was your name again, sir?
Mike.
Mike. Or Adam. Nice to meet you, Mike.
Okay.
Like your car.
Thank you.
All right. See you tomorrow, Mike. You guys typically home around this time, by the way?
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, I'm meeting with him tomorrow, so I'll just stop by after and just, you know, I'll knock your door, just get the bill, and I'll head out.
So,
all right, Mike, take care.
Adam, in this case, is reading from body language and a couple other things that this guy isn't quite really ready to set up a firm appointment with. We would classify this basically as like kind of B-ish leads, where you haven't really gotten the bill and you're not securing a truly good appointment. And it's kind of true, even if you're incredibly good, there's going to be a chance that some of these people are going to be what we're going to call like a follow-up rather than an appointment set, which is why it's so important to stay in a neighborhood for a long period of time. You follow up with those folks as long as you're making sure that your time seems to be worth some money, right? You're not just showing up every single day going, are you going to be here now? Are you here now? Oh, please, I got solar. As long as you're not that guy, then you can end up anchoring yourself in, getting a bill out of it, setting an appointment, and setting that person up for solar in the future. The important thing is that when you do follow-ups, they have to be for a specific reason. So when you go back to that guy's house, you knock the door, he goes, I was just finishing up with Jason right across the street. It looks like I have to actually head over to another house real quick that I haven't got you guys' numbers yet. Did you happen to have that bill ready for me, as you told me you would yesterday? And that is a lot better than going, hey, yeah, I was just here waiting, hoping. You just have, do you get that bill? Yeah, don't be that guy.
I'm gonna come grab his bill tomorrow, but Mike was cool.
And that'll wrap it up. Make sure to click subscribe if you guys like it. And most importantly, click this little video over here. YouTube thinks you're gonna like it a lot. See you guys soon.